What's up, YouTube? Alright, today I'm going to give you my movie review breakdown of Rambo Last Blood. It is perhaps the last and final Rambo movie in the trilogy. There are now 5 films starring Sylvester Stallone, aka John Rambo. Now, this movie was very jam-packed with full of action from start, middle, and end. Hold on. Spoiler alert. You know how I do my YouTube video movie reviews. Spoiler alert. Let me say it again. Spoiler alert. Do not watch the movie review first unless you watch the movie. Doesn't matter if you're at school, at work, at the gym, at the mall, at the park, playing basketball or football. Spoiler alert. If you trying to drink, spoiler alert. Don't be trying to watch the movie review first and then get mad and come in the comment section and say, man, you ruined the whole entire movie. It's called a movie review for a reason. Spoiler alert. Let me say it one last time. Because you always get 2 or 3 people who, fine. Yes. Yes. You always get, this one's a movie. A movie. Yeah. Rambo Last Blood. Sorry about that. I had some people who got excited because they saw me do a YouTube video. You know, they be low-key watching my videos, see what I upload. That's what happens when you get popular on the internet. People be trying to find out what you're going to talk about. Now, like I was saying, spoiler alert. Now, this movie start off with him at a farm. It picks up where Rambo 4 left off. He has a family. It turns out he's half Latino, my bad. And he's got an adopted grandmother, and he has a granddaughter, and the father left and went to Mexico. So the story is really about her wanting to find out who her father is. Her father decided to abandon her. And on her 16th or 17th birthday, she wants to find out who her father is. And he begs and pleads her not to go to Mexico. And she goes, and he's forced to go to Mexico. And when he goes, not only he finds the people responsible, he has to go fight them. And then he gets his butt whooped. Typical story plot. And then he ends up being saved by a journalist who also had her daughter her sister taken in sex trafficking. He gets patched up. He goes back, and he gets her. He goes and he takes out the bad guys. Typical Sylvester Stallone action. And then he gets upset when she dies of an overdose. And the stepmother is terrified to lose her granddaughter, and he, begs her to leave, go someplace else. We see her mourn. We see him take the house, and he turns it into a fortress of destruction. Like, at this moment, I kind of went like, Marvel could actually pick up the phone and call Sylvester Stallone and say, hey, Sylvester, you think you might want to do a Punisher movie? Like, I'm like, is this Rambo or is this the Punisher? Like, he does the same exact thing as the Punisher does. Like, he turned the house into a fortress, weapons everywhere, explosive. Like, he knows that what he's about to do next is going to make them come after him, which is typical Sylvester Stallone action. And he goes, he takes out, now the brothers are the main villains of the movie. Because one wants to be in power, he likes the fame, he likes the fortune, he likes the girls, he likes being on the news and being recognized as the infamous man in Mexico. He likes that. And the other brother's more of an outlaw. He's more of a, let's just make the money, get food and water, clothes on our back, and just chill after being successful. So one does not like the fame and fortune, and the other brother loves the fame and the fortune. And you can see that these two brothers have a conflict of ideas. One loves the fame, the other one hates the fame. So the two brothers, they don't see eye to eye. So they're the villains. And the brother that loves the fame just wants John Rambo to suffer. And the uh, the the other brother wants him to suffer. So you see there's a conflict of interest with these characters. He takes out the brother, and the brother is pissed. And the brother wants retribution, so he brings, you know, a total of 50 people thinking this is enough to stop one person. And immediately you see 2 SUV vans blow up, and he realizes that he didn't bring enough men, but he still wants to pursue one person. And little by little, he takes out all these people that he bought until it's just one-on-one. Like, the action was so incredible that there's only a few movies that can compare to this on this level. John Wick's movie, I'm serious, the first John Wick movie, maybe the second John Wick movie, are probably the only 2 movies that are on this same level of Stallone's Rambo Last Blood. So you get the qualifications of this movie. Now, here's where things get funny. Towards the end of the movie, he tries to give him a chance to live, and he doesn't take it. And he gets nailed with some arrows. And I love how they did the end credit scene where you thought he was gonna die, like, oh snap, Rambo's gonna die in the final movie of his own trilogy. And then right at the end credits, they go back and they do a recap where they show you the first film, the second film, the third film, the fourth film, then the 5th film. And the way they ended it is with him riding on a horse, riding off into the sunset like a cowboy. So if they really wanted to, they could just come back with a 6th film if they really wanted to. If Stallone was really interested, he could come back and do a 6th film. To me, I'm fine with it ending on 5 films. You don't necessarily have to do a Rambo 6, but you do know that maybe in 5 years, they might intentionally on purpose just say, oh, that's where the story ended. But then all of a sudden we have ideas to do a 6th film, and knowing Stallone, he probably would pick up the story if they could find some plot of it. I give this movie a 9 out of 10 for great action. Now, was the movie perfect? No, it really wasn't. I mean, this movie does have some imperfections. I thought in the beginning of the movie they should have done a recap of the last film to get you caught up, show some flashbacks, show some original characters, which they waited until the end of the movie to do. And they could have explained how he got back home and how he knew about the girl wanting to know about her father. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's missing that should have been added into this story. So that's why it gets a 9 out of 10. And to me, I'm pretty sure that other people are going to watch it because it's just typical Stallone movie. So it gets a 9 out of 10. And tomorrow will be my groundbreaking video. Until then, peace.